You're on.
All right. I'm on the air. So, my name is Gabrielle Cole. Starting up this little podcast. Or, no, take that back. Cut!
Okay.
Okay. My name is Gabrielle Cole. I decided to start up this YouTube channel to talk a little bit about my experiences. Hopefully, put out some information that might be helpful to other people. Talk about some topics that I feel are interesting. I'm going to start out with something really easy. So I am a current member of the Illinois National Guard. Recently returned from AIT in December. It's a little background problems happening. And so I wanted to give a little talk through of my time at boot camp and then my subsequent time at AIT, just for all you people who are thinking about getting into it or are currently in it and wondering what it's going to be like. I want to give you guys some tidbits and some thoughts there. So I'm going to start off with my time at reception. I'm originally from Chicago. I attended boot camp at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people call either the butt cheek of Satan or the ass cheek of Satan. I think it might be the armpit of, it's either the asshole or the arm cheek, or I don't know. It was really hot. I went from June to August, so I was in the heart of the summer in Missouri. So just to give you some idea of what that first week was like for me, I flew out of O'Hare into St. Louis, I believe it was St. Louis. It's a pretty short flight. Once you get to the airport, you're basically kind of on your own. You're heading to the USO. And then once you get there, this was my experience. An old kind of grumpy guy came out. He's probably like a veteran. This is not me trying to talk shit about him. He was just old and he was in fact grumpy. He came out, he organized us into kind of little rows, and he filed us out in groups to some coach buses. And I believe that I hadn't really packed that much. I think I had a book bag and that was it. And so my advice to you at boot camp would be to pack as light as possible. Number one, because a lot of people lost things. And number two, because you don't want to be hauling around things that are very important to you or sentimental to you during that time. So it'd be very hectic. You're going to be kind of emotionally stressed. And you don't want to have things that are valuable close by. So you'll get on the coach bus. The bus ride from the airport to actual Fort Leonard Wood itself is about 2 hours of a very nervous, dark bus ride. I remember it was pitch dark. It was very quiet on the bus. Everyone, you still have your phone at that point. And for the most part, there's a ghost. For the most part, you're just, in your own zone. I think there were outlets on the bus. So like I said, you can have your phone, you can do whatever you want. You're going to get there sometime around midnight is when we got there. A drill sergeant is going to get onto the bus. And it's going to be pretty, all things considered, it's going to be pretty easy going. They're going to get you guys off the bus. You'll go into this kind of large, I wouldn't say theater, but kind of an area. There'll be wooden benches, and then it'll be facing like a PowerPoint presentation. And what you'll do there, it'll be about, probably around 12:30. I don't know why they do that. I think it's just to stress you out. You'll be tired, and they'll start in processing you right then and there. So you're just gonna be filling out paperwork. They're gonna be yelling at you a little bit. They're gonna be trying to give you a little bit of the experience, I guess. Mostly it's just going to be kind of annoying. And if I had to summarize my time at boot camp in general, it wasn't challenging, but it was annoying. So just kind of prepare yourself to just be kind of just kind of exasperated. So what'll happen is you'll spend about anywhere from 1 to 2 hours filling out some initial paperwork. so that they can issue you your bedding. And then at that point, around 2 a.m., 1 or 2 a.m., you will get into the barracks and you'll have your sheets, you'll have your bedding, and you will go to sleep for about 4 to 5 hours. And you might have to pull CQ. So CQ, or fire guard shift, is when you get up for an hour and you walk around with a flashlight and you act like you're keeping the area secure. In reality, it's just the kind of mechanism to deprive you of sleep, and to kind of create the atmosphere of stress. And so it's all kind of part of that game. But yeah, so then the next week or so is called reception week. And you are going to stand in a number of different lines to get various parts of your body checked out. So you're going to get your hearing checked, you're going to get your vision checked, you're going to go through a kind of baby medical examination, you're going to be issued your gear, you're going to go to a little baby PX. Oh, they're going to have you take a kind of a photo. They're going to put you in the OCP, so the military kind of working uniform, and you're going to take a photo, and they're going to Photoshop in your beret and Photoshop in your rank. And I would advise you, this is just me, I bought some of those photos, complete waste of money. Do not buy those photos. They're going to come to you, you're going to be like, this is crap, I don't know why I paid all this money for this. Do not buy those photos, in my opinion. Wait until you're later on in your career, you have a little higher rank, you can actually put on your real beret. Just wait on that one. It seems I'm getting a message. I think that my camera woman doesn't understand that I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see what she just wrote.
Okay, 7 minutes.
Okay, and so I want to kind of try to close this out in the next 3 minutes, since I think I'm closer to 7 minutes right now. So I didn't want this to be a super long video. What else do you do? Okay, so the food during reception was, in my opinion, pretty good. You get your 3 meals a day. You'll stand in kind of 2x2s in a shuffle line through the chow hall line. The big thing there, as far as like not getting yelled at, is going to consist in not falling asleep and not talking. Seriously. In fact, if you cannot fall asleep and not talk, that is about 90 to 98% of boot camp and AIT. So if you're able to stop yourself from socializing and stay awake even though you haven't got that much sleep, then you'll be completely fine. So a lot of people are getting yelled at because they were either falling asleep while they were sitting, or they were just talking. So during reception, you'll also be issued, like I said, all your gear, or most of your gear. So your OCPs, your PTs, you will not be issued your dress uniform. So you don't get the dress blues until you get to almost the 9th week, I think. And that's exciting. You're going to love that. That was fun. You're going to feel spiffy, but you're going to have to wait for that one. So I think that pretty much sums it up. You'll get your dog tags during reception week. Everyone loves that because they feel sexy. I did not buy the silencers because I thought it was ridiculous, but I kind of regret not having bought the silencers, because then the whole time you're kind of jingling around like Santa's reindeer or something. But I think that's going to sum it up for me as far as reception. If you have any questions, please comment below. I will be answering as detailed as I can any questions you guys have about reception, and posting some more videos later on down the line about my experience at boot camp and my experience at AIT, as well as some really great videos talking about some ideas that I'm interested in, and trying to, add my voice to the cacophony of voices in the world right now. So, like I said, subscribe, comments, questions below. Love to hear from you. All right, bye.